We're going to be exploring inside Putin's $700 million yacht, complete with gold toilet paper holder. Now, this is going to be interesting to say the least. So, this yacht makes a Bond villain's boat looks like a dinghy. Vladimir Putin, whose forces continue to attack Ukraine, spared no expense on his alleged $700 million super yacht. Which, by the way, they say alleged because, technically speaking, he's only supposed to be making like barely over $100,000 per year, which, everyone knows that's a lie, right? So it comes complete with its own dance floor and even golden toilet paper holders. And rumors that the boat belonged to him have been swirling since its construction. However, anti Kremlin activists recently claimed that it is indeed Putin's. It's like a mini city. An unnamed worker reportedly involved in its construction told The Sun of the 495-foot luxury vessel, which is moored in Marina di Carrara in Italy. There are countless swimming pools, a spa, a sauna, a theater, ballrooms, a gym, two helipads. Known as Scheherazade, after the iconic Persian queen from literature, the opulent watercraft was reportedly estimated at 500 million euros, or basically, I guess, $660 million, although insider sources price it closer to 750 million euros or $990 million. Dear freaking lord. Imagine spending almost like $1 billion freaking dollars on a boat. Like, wow. Now, I'm going to just say right off the bat, this looks like a pretty awesome boat. Just from like before actually getting into it, it looks like a pretty awesome boat. Wow. So, Scheherazade, one of the largest super yachts in the world, anchors in Bodrum district of Mugia, Turkey in August 2020. Okay. And it appears that Putin put his money where his boat is. Photos obtained by The Sun show the veritable maritime mansion and its 6 floors of swanky amenities. They include a 16-foot aquarium, multiple televisions, including a 15-foot beast spanning an entire wall, and a self leveling pool table so that guests can play even when the sea turns turbulent. There are also bathrooms outfitted with King Midas evoking gold taps and toilet paper holders, plus a tile dance floor that converts into a pool. Scheherazade is thought to be one of only 2 ships in the world with the feature, The Sun reported. The other is Putin's second yacht, Graceful. Wow. So, along with standard bling, the Russian president decked out the super yacht with personal touches, including a judo room with framed pictures of black belts plus various books showcasing the autocrat's worship of wealth. Every surface is either marble or gold. An unnamed boat builder told The Sun of the glitzy vessel, which the worker finds especially obscene in light of current events. It is hard to swallow the fact that the most incredible ship in the world is owned by a man intent on bombing civilians in Ukraine, he continued. And it is an unimaginable amount of wealth when the average Russian salary is 5,000 euros a year and people there are struggling to eat. Wow, it actually does have a golden toilet paper holder. That's crazy. And I'm not gonna lie, that honestly looks pretty freaking cool. Cause I mean, like, imagine you're just like taking, a dump or like going number two, and you just look at your toilet paper and you're like, wow, I am filthy rich. So the Ritzy ship isn't just built for pleasure cruises, much like the baddie super yacht in the movie Thunderball. Scheherazade can supposedly transform from a party boat to a battleship in a flash with a state of the art security system reportedly capable of shooting down drones. Now, that is some scary stuff. If that wasn't ostentatious enough, the super yacht. Hold on. The super yacht cum aircraft carrier also contains two helipads and a hangar that can house a helicopter, six jet skis, five dinghies, and eight Seabob underwater scooters. Sezerazi was built over 2 years ago. However, the vessel's alleged ties to Putin came to light recently after activists affiliated with jailed Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny claimed that some of the crew members worked for the Federal Security Service, which handles the Russian leader's security. So, to sum up, a dozen of Vladimir Putin's personal guards and servants are constantly maintaining one of the world's largest yachts docked in an Italian port. Investigative journalist and Navalny ally Maria Pevchik wrote on Twitter Monday. Now, here's the thing, too, right? Let's say that you had the available money or wealth of Putin. If you had his money, would you go spend it on basically like $1 billion yacht when you already got a super expensive yacht, right? Like, after a certain point, from like seeing some of these people who are disgustingly wealthy, you gotta wonder, like, is there really a point for what you are doing at all? And one could say, I mean, probably not, because I mean, he's obviously bombing Ukraine, but it's kind of like odd because, like, once you get to a certain amount of wealth, a certain amount of money coming in, do you just start to like spend money on the most useless things just because you can? Is that what happens to you when you reach like over a nine-figure income, nine-figure net worth? You just start buying the most random crap just to do it? Let's see. So, meanwhile, during a Tuesday address to the Italian Parliament, UK President Volodymyr Zelensky implored Italy to confiscate the assets of Putin and his supporters, who he claimed frequently traveled to Italy, The Guardian reported. Don't be a resort for murderers, he said, urging Italian authorities to seize every yacht, from the Scheherazade to the smallest ones. The ship is currently being investigated by authorities for potential ties to sanctioned Russians, and despite the accusations, the Sheherazade's British captain, Guy Bennett Pierce, has denied that Putin has ever owned or even set foot on the vessel. I have never seen him. I have never met him, he told the New York Times, adding that the vessel's owner was not on any sanctions list. Earlier in March, Italian officials seized several superyachts owned by Russian oligarchs, including Alexei Mordashov's 213-foot vessel, Gennady Timchenko's 132-foot watercraft, and Andrei Melnichenko's $578 million 469-foot superyacht. And the seizures are among the latest efforts to hit Putin and those close to him over Russia's brutal assault against Ukraine, which began on February 24th. I mean, it's a crazy thing, right? And here's the thing, right? What people need to understand. This is not just disgusting in terms of like the amount of spending, right? It's so disgusting to see something like this because you are a leader of a country that is basically waging war on another country, and you are basically not caring about your own people to such an extent that you are spending hundreds of millions, if not potentially billions of dollars, on the most useless items while you have people starving in your country and you're the leader of the country. Like, it's so absurd.